listening to the Law Enforcement Pirate Radio Network. Radio Free Larry presiding.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Radio Free Larry.
All right, here we go again. Buckle up, rough roads ahead. A little bit of technical difficulty there. The wires were crossed. So I'm supposed to be in my apartment in Olathe, and I'm not there because I put up with your bullshit for the last 6 months since I got here. Crooked police just dared me to say something about you. But I can't be there because you're too busy working a hit contract that's put on me. No, this isn't bullshit. This is real. You little pansy-ass bitches, every last one of you. That was a hit contract on me that was put on there by narcotics distributors, cartels, sex traffickers, and rich pedophiles. Epstein wasn't the only rich pedophile out there. You're candy-ass bitches, every last one of you. But you're going to get on that task force, aren't you? Because you're going to sell out a community member and sacrifice them to the narcotics distributors and the sex traffickers. That's really what's going on. You didn't think I was going to say it? Or maybe you fried my brain enough that I forgot about it? Where it all started? And this is not a real investigation whatsoever. You're effectuating a hit contract put out there by narcotics distributors, cartels, sex traffickers, and rich pedophiles. And the QAnon cutesy little bullshit, fuck that. They put that out there so I'd be afraid to speak about the rich pedophiles that you all work for. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can send one of my police officers down right now. Oh, who we're supposed to attack? I mean, who are we supposed to look at for you, sir? Ma'am? Right. Yeah, the Memorial Fund. Oh, that's so kind of you. That's the reality of it. Don't act like it's something else. So disgusting. You sell everybody else's children down the tubes so you can be somebody, right? Because you couldn't be it without it. You're letting narcotics in here, there's no doubt. You're letting sex trafficking exist, there's no doubt. Pedophile got money, you're happy to say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. How high, but you know it's going to cost. That's Johnson County, Kansas. Oh, so honorable. I don't want is the mayor here. The mayor's here. Are they pedophiles? Are they narcotics distributors? Are they sex traffickers? Or they just get the bribe? Pulling for your mayor, put a little extra something in your campaign fund. Why, that's so kind of you. Need anything, call the police chief. That's who they are, man. Candy-ass bitches. Gonna come around me like they're gonna arrest the criminal. I said, I'll give him time. I'll heal him. I'll take care of the place. Show them what they're supposed to be doing. But I'm here walking around in the circle by the highway. You know what? There's an exact copy of this place in hell. When you go to hell, you're going to hell, all of you. There's no way out. So let's not play some fake game that they taught you in crooked school. There's going to be exact mileage, and you're going to walk around in circles in hell. at 1,000 degrees, but you can't die. But you get to feel it over and over and over again. No, this ain't a joke. You can't get forgiven. You are the Antichrist and the beasts. It isn't about being gay. It isn't about using drugs. It isn't about committing murder. It's who causes all of that. And it's you, all of you. You made yourselves it. You can't be forgiven. You are the one that's going to be beaten mercilessly by Lord Jesus. Not the drag queen who you created from childhood because you thought it was funny to gay the other kid. You're not fooling me, devils, demons, antichrists, witches, and sorcerers. I know some people are born that way, but I also know how it happens. And of course, you've been trying to do it to me for about 30 years now. It was not for all of you. I'd be married, or I'd be happy. A woman be married. And no, okay. I went to the camp place, right? Okay, great idea. Read what happened there. Trying to get married to people, trying to tell people, look, I'm not here to pay you forever unless we're a girlfriend, and I'm not buying a girlfriend if they told you that. But what I'm telling the woman is, look, I'm not going to be able to sustain this kind of support, so you're going to have to look somewhere else because you're obviously not going to be my girlfriend. But that's not where I started. I started the church. And what did you do? You removed everybody that was around me, and you put little children around me, minor children. And you willed sexual thoughts, sexuality, adulteration. So what they do is they look at the women and say, which woman would be interested in more? That one, that one, that one. Maybe even see them on the camera. Oh, there's one that's interested in more. And what do they do with them? That guy over there is dangerous. Can you help us? We do a little undercover, like a sting operation. That's what they do. So the woman that I'm supposed to be speaking to, and it doesn't mean that there's going to be a relationship. What are they doing? Ruining it. How many of them had sex with him? Probably plenty. Oh, you're so wonderful for saving us from evil Larry. I feel so indebted to you. Well, okay. Yeah, let's all go out to dinner. Hey, let's go over here. I mean, that's what they do every time. It's not bullshit. It's a reality of what you're all doing. And then they go, when there's a complaint about that, because some of the officers said, well, you know, he's right. This is happening. They go, well, the officer and the woman was a consenting adult. I mean, what are we supposed to do? This is really where they go with it. I mean, they're sickos, man. They're sickos. Now, again, they tried to put that on Hillary Clinton. It wasn't Hillary Clinton. These were career employees that were all gayed up and forcing gay on the other diplomatic security people and others. Big orgies. Some was heterosexual. Most of it was gayed up. Had nothing to do with Hillary Clinton. But you used it that way. Why? Because these are the same people you're using to attack me and attack everyone else. Some of these PIs are those people. Has nothing to do with Hillary Clinton. Has to do with the criminal spycraft operators and, of course, what they call parts of the deep state. See, that's why they believe in absolute control, because that's what they've done in their life, and that's who they are. So they're abusive gay men, but they may be effectuating heterosexual. Again, the women are they're what they call fag hags. Now, gay people, I learned it from gay people. It was online. I was like, what? You get to speak like that? The government's a fag hag. These officers are fag hags. They want to gaze somebody. That's a fag hag. No, that's the gay culture, the LGBT culture. I don't know, they all don't use it, but I'm sure, I know they use it because that's where I learned it, online. I mean, they said it like joyfully. I'm like, wait a minute. Am I missing something here? That's reality. All around trying to gay people because they know they can knock them out of certain places by making them appear gay or making them gay. So what does that make them? The gayer. And I used to say, what's gayer? The gay person or the gayer? The gayer, of course. And at this point, it looks like who? DeSantis. If that ain't a gay video, what is? I believe somebody's working for, maybe Trump or Democrats. Probably Trump. But then again, it could just be blindness. God could have sent them a strong delusion so they would believe a lie. Now, am I telling people to be gay? No, not one bit. Am I telling people not to be gay? No, not one bit. That's not my pay grade. Look at who I am. I'm Raziel Raguela. That would not be in my repertoire. I have discussions with people. I speak to them and, help them sort out those thoughts. And again, I'm not telling anybody to be gay. But there's something God needs you all to be to get where you need to be. Now you would say, well, does God want them to be gay? Well, God wants them to be heterosexual in the garden, naked. But that didn't work. That's real. So again, there is a reality. There is a reality. So that's where you're supposed to be. Again, I'm very lenient, and I let you go for 6 months, or just about 6 months. I even joked with you. But enough is enough, all of you. I'm supposed to be, again, this isn't the first time I look for an apartment. No, I can't move it. I can't let you take an apartment that's ready and then have the person tell me it's not going to be ready for a week. Because, yes, I have contracts on me from cartels, narcotics distributors, and, of course, cops are projecting now, see, you got yourself in trouble. I didn't get myself in trouble. You're a criminal that works with narcotics distributors and sex traffickers. That's what the trouble is. That's why everybody's children are on narcotics, because your drug dealers get the deal while you arrest the other ones. They make a good show of it, right? Like Mr. Trump letting that Mexican general go. Mr. Trump, anti-narcotics. Let's the biggest kingpin we've ever had go. Oh, Mr. Trump, anti-narcotics like the rest of you cops that worship. I mean, I wonder if you're like sexual with him. What are you doing in the head, all of you? You sexual with Trump? You getting turned on to another man like that? I mean, when I see cops around Mr. Trump, Mr. Trump, around Trump, it's not Mr. Trump to me. And somebody put that whammy out there. Take that person down because they interrupted. So you're all looking at Trump like he's a Hollywood pinup. I mean, you see these cops? I mean, if Trump wanted oral sex, I think they would give it to him. Trump was speaking about who like that? Who did Trump? Oh, he spoke about Elon Musk like that. But I think it's true about you cops. I ain't never seen such weirdos in my life. It's like school kids. I mean, what the hell is that? It's no dignity. It's disgusting. All because he's corrupt. We let us be corrupt. Let's worship Trump as cops because he let us be corrupt. Trump's not getting in. I wrote him off long ago. The day I said I no longer support politics, which means I don't support Trump, he fell about like 30 points in the polls. Not 30, but 20, I think it was. or that week. And I'm going to change direction so my one leg doesn't get shorter than the other one. It's a slant. I'm walking on a slant. And now, if I was on a Lathan on the trails, I'd be walking on flat ground. I earned those trails in my lifetimes. You all didn't earn the right to take those trails away. I'll tell you that. Not one iota. Not the fake piece of shit FBI, the fake piece of shit DHS person, not the fake Kansas State person. Fuck them. They didn't earn it either. They're just fucking stabbing the back fuck yous. Working that angle so they can allow their people into the state to deal narcotics, traffic in sex, and move whatever debauchery they want in their personal lives because they're part of it. Well, what they do is they seek peak criminals that are narcissistic, that are in law enforcement, and they prop them up. There's no way that this narcotics is unstoppable. The DEA knew what they were doing. They arrested that general, and then they watched Trump let him go. Well, there it is. That's why it's not us. It's them. I don't need to put cold cases on you because you're all committing crimes today. It's that simple. If somebody actually investigated you, you'd all go to prison. Or maybe you're a little gun shy after I've been speaking. We'll come around for a while. We'll speak to so-and-so, and I'll let you know when it's safe. Got a real cop in town. That's the way it is, man. That's how filthy they are. Gotta love it in the interview room, right? The whole world's my interview room right now. We'll get to the bottom of it, all of you. It'll show up in the news someday. At least one piece of evidence, if not 5. I mean, we got one piece of evidence already. Sex fiend, Overland Park cop. No, I didn't get myself into anything. I helped everybody and I moved forward. But you all canceled the up physically, just like you're canceling those apartments. It's not paranoid to say no. It's you want to cuck me that bad? What, do you want me to worship you like you worship Trump? Get on my knees for you? I mean, you're sickos like those cops that are beating people up, but you're doing it with psychology. And if I let my guard down with surreptitious drugging, there's no doubt you would do that. You're all sick. It's all of you. Don't tell, well, the local cops are only doing what the local cops are part of a criminal enterprise that's called law enforcement here in Johnson County and in the state of Kansas. I mean, what did you hear that I said that you want to project some bullshit? It's nice out tonight. Nice weather. People got their little sparkling fireworks coming up over the treetops here and there. It's kind of the way I envision Kansas, but the way your popo is, this state is dirty as shit. Shouldn't even have a July 4th. Oh, no, but we're not communists like you. No, I am somebody that believes in feeding people. It's called Christian. I'm a person that believes in loving my neighbor. It's called Christian or Jewish. See how they do that? They call themselves Christians, but by not being nice to people, liberal, they can get away with, yeah, we're Christians, we're conservatives because we're not into gay people. I mean, what kind of argument's that? But you take all the money from the poor people and you pay the corporate leaders so they can buy new yachts. Instead of feeding the poor people. Oh, they're dregs of society. They should be in prison, locked up. I mean, that's how you all sound. Or should sound, at least. I can read me up. I mean, it's insane. It's demonically insane. Like there's no better way. Why? Because you won't let the better way exist. Because you work for Satan and you attack people, and you work for drug dealers and you attack people, and you work for sex traffickers and you attack people. You work for pedophiles and you attack people. And that's the system that you think is the best ever because it gives you money, anti-power, and worse. No, it's the border. It's horrible, the border. I mean, you're all nuts. Know why Trump points to the border? Because he's taking bribes. Trump wants that border locked down so he can take money to let the drugs across. If it's not locked down, then he can't get any money off it, right? That's real. Those numbers are the numbers coming across during Trump's last year of presidency. It's bullshit. Now, it did decrease because people had to go home because there were no jobs and that kind of thing. But it wasn't that low. No way. But he took money. Let him through. Y'all think everything's a game. You're the sickest of the sick, all of you. The sickest of the sick. They're out there blind-minded, blindsided. Just everything is unknown to them. They're asleep in life. Oh, there he is with woke. There he is with woke. Why do you say that? Because you know there was awakened and there was asleep. It's in the Bible. It's in the scriptures. And you don't want people to know, right? Because you don't want the truth out there. You want fabrications. But we're keeping the gay people in check. We're keeping the Islamic people in check. So Trump's Mr. Keeping the Islamic people in check, right? Right? Isn't that one of them things you were doing before the gay people? Now it's the gay people because the Islamic people paid, right? The Islamic people are paying Trump now. They're in. So now it's the gay people that you're saving America from. But now the Islamic people, what? They own everything. And Trump sold it. And these cops sold it. And the Republican Party sold it. But you spent years doing what? Ooh, he's an Islam lover. They really did. If you didn't hate an Islamic person, then the cop will come and harass you. Now they're big boyfriend, Mr. Trump. Yes, Mr. Trump. No, Mr. Trump. Now what's about him? He got all these Islamic people in here to buy everything. And we got all these homeless people, but it's a liberal fault, right? It's not your fault for not letting them succeed and excel. But yet we have police officers trying to make me homeless. You're trying to unhouse me in the presence of God. Just you wait till God moves. Just you wait. No, we're rehousing people, and I got Narcan in my car. The reason we need Narcan is because of you. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't need Narcan. You and your chief taking the money from the sex trafficker and narcotics distributors. But you're going to save the world. I'm here with Narcan. Next time a cop comes up with Narcan, say, my daughter's on this ship because you won't do your job. Now you're going to hand me Narcan? Well, you don't mind because you invested in that pharmaceutical company, did you, with Mr. Trump? You're going to make a lot of money off that Narcan. Drive around people driving crazy, go, you need medicine. Yeah, go on in there. I invested in that company. That's really what they're like. That's really what they're doing. The rest is an illusion. What time is it here? I'm going to do half-hour blocks because I got to get some water. I didn't drink a lot of water today. Fireworks are pretty cool. It's like Nam. Got some stuff firing over there, some over there. It's a good spot because it's like a high clearing. So you can look off in the distance, see the fireworks popping up over the trees. Machine Gun Man. I gotta play the. Oh, that one was cool. We call them machine gun. Play the Machine Gun video. Machine Gun Man video. So that kid, how about that kid? He may have had, again, psychological illness can sometimes come from brain anomalies and things like that, abnormalities. So, I like, and then he could have gotten worse over the years because something happened. He may have hit his head. Who knows? Right. So I don't know if there's something there that they can find on a CAT scan or MRI. MRI would be a little scary for him. The somatics would help him relax. I think you have to get him relaxed. I mean, medication might do that too, but I prefer like some massage, special massage that is designed to do that, and special movements of the arms and stuff like that, and the legs. I mean, they can manually do it. He just lays there, and then hopefully get some information. Well, the weird part is that a family member saw him near a family member's property a couple years back or 4 years back or something like that. So at that point, we're looking at, possibly just, but the idea is he's homeless. But where was he? Right. It doesn't make any sense. Right. Unless somebody was, intermittently, he was escaping and they were capturing him. I don't know, as far as an abduction. And the abduction could have been like just a brief period of time and he was wrecked after it. But again, he did have problems because of the brother's death. Right. It'll be interesting to figure that out because theoretically he was somewhere. That's the part that doesn't make sense. Unless you had him locked. Did you have him locked? I guess you would have known if you had him locked up. Unless you didn't connect the dots. I mean, what if he had somebody else's? Hopefully they didn't ID him wrong and say that it was this person or that person and then lock him up. Because that's the only thing that makes sense, that he was locked up. Right. I mean, that's what it's like. He goes away for a period of time and then he shows up again. Although he may have lived in the woods. Who knows? That could be one of those things. Now, there's ones in Utah. How you doing? The cases in Utah, the one may have just been, she needed to clear her head. She went for a walk. I mean, I don't know those people, so I don't know. But, if she didn't, it was too hot to go for a walk, that's for sure. Right. And that happens. But then again, if she was harmed by somebody, the same thing if they dehydrate. Like that one person went really nutty in Utah. It was a really hot day. And it's, the elevation and all that. I'm not sure how much elevation is in that area. But again, I was asking if she was under investigation, whether they were using psychological methods, because she may have just needed, ran off like Jonathan Luna or something, and then something happened. Right. So did the investigation actually put too much stress on her? Again, officers will sometimes do that just because they can. They say, okay, investigate this person. And they don't like her because she's Spanish or whatever. And they put too much stress on her and she bugs out, runs off, and then ends up dehydrating. I'm telling you, psychological methods are psycho bait. That's what they are. They're psychos. They get into psychological methods. They just love it. They get to torture people. So again, I should be in. I should be there. They changed the day. It's not the first time. The apartment's not available. Yeah, you have to push through. But that's like a scam. They want the apartment open for at least a week to 10 days before I move in, and there's nothing you're going to do to it. because you're just testing me to see if I push through. That's bullshit, Oldfield. Cartel's going to pay you probably $100,000 to give them access. I'm not paranoid. Cartels and drug traffickers and sex traffickers put contracts on me, as well as a couple pill mill people would love to pay money to have me done. Candy ass bitches. Every last one of you. Hiding behind a badge and a gun. Crooks hiding behind a badge and a gun. Well, stay peaceful. Praise God in all that you do. Praise God.